What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. I'm glad you could make it back here with me. This is a men's self-improvement channel. Of course, women are always welcome to chime in, to watch and comment, show your love to the channel and to the men in this world. Today, just before we get started, of course, if you haven't yet, go ahead and subscribe, like, and comment. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what topics you would like me to talk about from my perspective, and I'll be happy to assist you all with that. But that being said, as you know, self-care is one of the most important things that we should be looking out to do when it comes to taking care of ourselves. So if you haven't yet, go ahead and check out my skincare line. All right, I got a beard oil. I also have a facial cleanser, and I also have a moisturizer. All right, I see a lot of guys that I just know, I would say that men, we really don't, self-care isn't our forte. So that's the reason, one of the main reasons why I came out with this skincare line, is just so that men could take heed to their self-care, even when it comes to their skin. I see a lot of guys, they can work out, they can go to the gym, they go to work, but self-care sometimes is put on the back burner. So we definitely want to make sure that we take care of our skin. We know the women do it, guys, but we for sure want to make sure that we're doing as much as we can to make sure our skin looks right? Our skin looks nice. That way, when we're on a date, when we're talking to women, right? Or when we're at our workplace, we look good, right? We look good. Our skin looks good. We look healthy, and we look approachable. All right. So my link is going to be on the bottom for my skincare line. Guys, go ahead and pick it up. It is a vegan product as well, so there's no cruelty involved. It's very organic vegan products that you're going to be using on your face, and that also helps with clearing your skin. If you have maybe acne or anything, it definitely helps in moisturizing your skin as well. All right, so go ahead and take a look at that. I'll drop the link below so you'll have access to my products. All right, so we'll go ahead and get into the program today. And today I wanted to speak about how can men be high value today? How can I be a high value man right now, where I'm at right now? You listen to guys like, if you used to listen to Kevin Samuels, listen to the guys on the other podcasts and channels, they always talk about high value man and what it is. But how can we be a high value man right now where we're at? So one of the lists that I just pulled up, what is a high value man, and they gave me 30 traits of a high value man. And the first trait of a high value man, it says, is that he is confident. A high value man is confident in who he is. All right. So if you're in your 20s, early 20s up to mid 30s, right, the first thing you want to hone in on is being confident. So how can you be confident? Well, as my previous video mentioned, you want to stay in the gym. You have to make sure you work out. That is going to carry over to how you feel, right? And how you feel is going to boost your confidence. So being in the gym, feeling good about yourself, losing weight if you're overweight, you're going to operate in a much better way. Psychologically, you're going to feel better, and other people are going to be drawn to you. So if you're a confident person, whether you think so or not, people are going to recognize that. So you got to make sure your fitness is up to par. And that should be non-negotiable for everyone. Specifically, I'm talking to the guys, so that should be non-negotiable for men. All right, because that's going to help you with being a high value man right now. The second point was saying that a high value man is also humble as well, right? So it kind of goes hand in hand with being confident, right? Because as you've heard before, people that are insecure, 9 times out of 10, they are loud, right? Insecurity is loud. You probably heard that saying before. But when you're confident, confidence is quiet, right? Most times they're not. If you look how confident people carry themselves, they don't need to blow a trumpet ahead of themselves, figuratively speaking. So if you're confident, you don't need to make no noise. You're confident in where you are, where you're at in the stream of time, and that will draw people to you as well, right? If you're arrogant, if you're cocky, you're not going to draw as many people to you, especially when it comes to women. Now, women are smarter when it comes to sensing these things, and they can sense that if a man is confident or not, okay? Or if a man is humble or not. They can sense that. So you want to draw more women to you. You want to draw more people to you, right? That way you have more options. You have more opportunities in life. So this is why it's so important to be humble as well. It also says a high value man is intelligent. So I wanted to touch on intelligence because, guys, we have to have something to talk about when we're on a date or when trying to court a woman. Women don't want to be around someone that doesn't have nothing to talk about. They don't want to talk about. Now, you may have some that, okay, they understand sports or they like sports or, they like traveling, things of that nature. But you can't always talk about what guys are interested in with a woman, right? So that goes back to having some type of intelligence when it comes to speaking. So what can you be intelligent about? Well, guys, you can books should be your greatest friend, right? Because when you read a book, you get another person's perspective about an idea or about life, right? There's so many things you can learn about, and that's going to help you tap into your intelligence. Or if you're in some form of programs as far as school goes, that also helps with your intelligence. But what I'm basically saying is you can't just talk about what you talk about with your boys to women. That can't be the basis of your conversation, because that's going to be the automatic signal that you're not an intelligent person, right? So you have to be versatile when it comes to your conversations. You got to be versatile when it comes to things that you speak about, things that are on your mind, right? And that takes me to one of the last points of how you could be a high value man right now, and that is your finances, right? So we've heard before, a man doesn't reach his financial peak to his 40s or his 50s. So I'm not sure if most men or women know that, but it should be common knowledge by now. So if you're in your 20s, if you're in your mid 30s, right, then you're not at your peak financially. So that is fine. And whatever woman that wants to court you or is thinking about dating you, that's something that they have to just come to understand, right? And that can be a way that you can filter who's really for you or who's not for you, right? Because the women that are all about the money, they're going to see that, okay, I'm talking to a guy right now that is on his purpose, and he's in the midst of his financial stride, but he's not there yet. He hasn't reached his peak yet. So those women will see that, and then they will leave 9 times out of 10. Now, someone that's really trying to be with you, try to kick it with you, they're going to stay while you are pursuing your purpose. But guys, you guys have to have a purpose, right? You have to have a purpose. You have to have something that you're working towards. You have to have a skill that is also scalable, right, when it comes to your purpose. So, and when it comes to that, if you have something that's scalable, if you have a skill set that's scalable, then you can be a high value man right now because you're working towards it. And even if you're working towards it, that means that's good enough to be a high value man. So those are just some things that I wanted to speak to you about. I know a lot of people have their own definitions when it comes to what a high value man is. You have to be in the top 2% when it comes to earners. Do I agree with that? Not really. I feel like almost all men are valuable in some capacity, especially when it doesn't really matter what kind of job you have. Whether you're a firefighter, there's guys that build roads, there's the plumbers, there's guys that have work every single day to build the infrastructure of this earth, of the cities that we live in, right? So all those men, just want to let you guys know, all those men are valuable. No matter what no one wants to say or how they want to judge you, you're valuable. And if that's your purpose and if that's what you want to do, that's fine, as long as it's scalable, right? As long as it's scalable, right? And you can honestly make a good living and take care of a family, you are deemed a high value man. Okay. So, and I also want to let you know that, yes, if you're also in the process of building, which, like I said, if you're in the 20s to mid 30s bracket, you're in the process of building still. You haven't reached your financial peak. You can still be a high value man with just the few points that I just mentioned. You can still be a high value man and work towards it, right? Work towards becoming the best version of that. All right. So I just want to leave those few points with you guys. Thank you for watching this. Please subscribe, like, comment, let me know your thoughts. All right. I'll see you guys next time.